could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Denver. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
36-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Okay, if that first play is an indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
First down, and they go right back to it. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
And they're ready to send it away. As this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock this is going to make it out to the 30. Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Gibbs. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They go play action on 1st down. Caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first-quarter looks, his name all over it.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running it with David Montgomery. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Screen here for Gibbs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to throw. Brings it in. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Second down, give to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Captain.
Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's all the way across midfield, down the inside, down 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Nix, quick hit, 5, complete. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to play.
Joe. Motion. Ready.
Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's tackled for no gain. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And I'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. but it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Oh, my son! Ready! My aim is hot. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Buying some time right. He's making a bid for it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Oh, my son!
Right side, quick pass, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Hot quick right side. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down from the 42. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay.
On third down, here's Nix. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Lions will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Throwing it on second down. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Third and long for him here. Quick slant is caught by Tislam. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down. The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Nix again on second and 10. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Captain, almost.
They'll throw, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hawk 70!
Starting this drive with a design run. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
To the line, here's third and 3. Throwing from the gun. And his perfect start is over, and that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Jack Fox on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. It's fielded at the 14. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More for Mile High in just a moment. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Now looking to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. Take him down at the 24-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down. Setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it could suck the wind out of that defense.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move, hit it right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies. We do, Kate. We try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Running back sent in motion. Again to throw on 2nd. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working now from the gun. Gets him on the in route. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. They'll go play action. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Sticking to the air here. Throwing the out route complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Checks it down again. And this one doesn't go far. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing it again here. 9-yard line. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
From the gun on third down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Gain of 15 there. And Lions have a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Design quarterback run here. He's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Gibbs now from the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
That one complete to St. Brown. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Giving this to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going...
And they fake it on 4th and 1. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. This play's a design run. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6, 7-4 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 16-point ball game. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. This is Harvey. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Captain, to the right, yeah. Hey! Bombers. Ole!
Nix from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ole!
On third down, here's Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
the tackle. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Puts everything he has under this one. That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They give to Gibbs on the option. This is ahead for about 5. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Man in motion here. This is Gibbs on second down. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. I'll run with Harvey. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Almost.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Nix. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Complete to number 4. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
3. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Almost.
Design run, here's Nix. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Big deal on the tackle.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he goes out a little short of the 40. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game.
Captain, almost.
Nix with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun hands out to Harvey. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Bombers. Away.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Hauled in left side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Now Nix on third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Ready. My name is Joe.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. Nice cut back to the right sideline. He's down the sideline into the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions continue piling it on here in the 4th. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He finds his back. Harvey. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Nix to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, Instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third and long for him here. This is inside the 15. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Broncos 28.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Recovered by the Broncos.
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't. And he gives that defense an extra possession.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Nix now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No throw, 3rd and long. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep running away with this. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Okay, ready?
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Half the 60, half the 60. Check. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
Back play, straight ahead. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Another carry for him. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Lions nearing their 9th win of the season. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, my son.
Back to the well again. Fights his way through a tackle. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Ready. My name is Bombers.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Hurting themselves with that delay of game, Brock. It's now 2nd and 6. Nix. Would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Throw here, 3rd down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They'll send out the punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. That's taken on the 7. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Throwing out the design keeper. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Denver.